So hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing our morning routine before school and how we get organised and get the kids to school hopefully on time. So if you want to see a little bit more, then keep watching. So the first thing I do to make our morning routine go a little bit more smoothly is that I always do the lunches the night before, because you know, if you'll eat a pre-packaged sandwich from a supermarket, these lunches will still be fresher than that, and it saves you time. And I find that I'm a little bit more creative in the evenings because I had the time to think about it and I can properly think it through. So one thing that I did was make a batch of these pinwheels. These are barbecue sauce, pepperoni and mozzarella cheese, and I have the rest of them here. So what I will do when they fully cool down is I'll pop the lid on and keep those in the fridge for future lunches then, so it just makes it really easy. This one is Stan's because he's actually on a preschool nursery day the next day. So he has one of the pinwheels, he's got some pretzels, a little ghosty chocolate that I got from Aldi just as a special treat. We have some mini cucumber sliced up here. We have some little watermelon stars and some sliced up grapes. I've done him a baby bell as well, but I've done a little cutter shape in the shape of a heart. It actually makes it easier for him to open, so he can feel a little bit more independent when he's at nursery. And then these are yogurt, like fruity bites, and then just at the side here I have a go-go squeeze yogurt. So that is his lunch. And then Bill has much the same, but just a little bit different because he's a lot older. Stan's 2 and Bill is 8, so he has 2 pinwheels, a baby bell, he can unwrap these himself. He's got pretzels as well, cucumber and grapes. He has big slices of watermelon, a go-go squeeze, strawberry fruity yogurt bites as well, and a little ghost chocolate. So that is those. I'm going to pop those in the fridge, and then at least in the morning I don't have to worry about them. So once the lunches are in the fridge and ready for the next morning, I then like to start on a little bit of prep elsewhere. So I always clean the kitchen afterwards so it's nice and tidy for the next day, and then I make sure that all uniform and outfits are ready. So now what do we do on the day? So we woke up the next morning. We normally get up around 6:30. It's dependent on the kids and now also our puppy. However, when I filmed this he wasn't yet at home with us, so the boys were already downstairs by this point and Daisy was the last one to wake. I actually had to wake her, but she's just started school and I think that it's quite exhausting for her, to be honest. So once we have a nice cuddle and get her nice and awake for the day, I then crack on with making her bed and getting her sorted, ready to go downstairs for her breakfast. So once her bed's done, I pop her hair up quickly and she pops her hearing aids in because we both wear hearing aids and we need them. Then once we're downstairs, we go and greet the boys. So Mark is making breakfast this morning. He normally goes downstairs first with whoever's awake, and then I sort upstairs. So this morning he has done them toast and fruit. We alternate every day. Sometimes I'll have cereal, sometimes I'll have this, sometimes I'll have brioche and fruit and yogurt. It just depends. And they love a bit of toast though, he doesn't. So while they're all eating quite happily, I will try and crack on with a few other jobs around the house. There's never too much to deal with in the morning because we always clean the night before, because I hate coming down to mess. But the one thing that I will always do every morning is go and put a wash load on, because we have 3 kids, there's always washing, and I just like to get it on straight away in the morning so I know that at least I've got that one load ready to dry and put away that day. So once that's on and the kids are still happily eating away, I will quickly lay out their coats and their school shoes for the day. Just find that this is a lot easier when it comes to getting out the door because they know where they all are. And then the one thing that I've really been working on with the kids is their independence and trying to get them to help out and like work as a team with me and Mark, because I think it's a really good skill to learn, and they don't always do it perfectly, but the fact that they try is great. So they're great at putting the rubbish in the bin and the plates in the dishwasher, and then Bill is actually getting out the packed lunches from the fridge, and it just means that they're more aware of what they need to do and that everything's sorted. And it's nice for me too because I don't have to do everything, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. So once Bill's put his lunchbox in his bag, I will just quickly make sure that everything else is in everybody else's bag. Sometimes I'll do that the night before if I feel like we're going to be especially tight for time, but today I'm just putting things in folders and putting books away and reading records away. I'm topping up Stan's bag with nappies and wipes and making sure his lunch is ready to go as well, and then it's time to get these guys ready. So We'll all head upstairs. Daisy and Bill are great at getting themselves ready anyway because they are 4 and 8, but Stan at 2 obviously still needs a little bit of help, so he gets some nice comfy clothes on ready for preschool, and then he's also throwing his dirty pyjamas down the stairs. I also try and make sure that the kids make their own beds if they are able to, and then it's time to brush their teeth. So we start independently because Stan, you know, he's 2 and he likes to think that he can do everything on his own, but then I always go in and check and make sure that they've been done properly. And then once all the beds are made, Bill's actually helping taking all the dirty laundry downstairs for me, and again that's another little job that I like to give them to do. Then Mark will take over because he'll have already showered by this point, and it will be my turn to get ready, so I will quickly nip in the shower. And I don't wash my hair every day, so I'm just having a quick like body wash and do my face this time round. And then once I am done, I will just quickly shove some clothes on and start getting ready. So I'm going to moisturise, brush my teeth, all of those necessities, and then, you know, pop a bit of deodorant on and some perfume, and then I will head back downstairs to finish getting ready. I like to get ready downstairs now because I feel like I can keep a better eye on the kids, and it just seems to go quicker, because when I did it upstairs I was always stopping and starting to check on them. I keep all of our like beauty bits in some boxes in one of the cupboards in the kitchen, and that's where I also keep Daisy's hair stuff. So we're going to get her hair done. The kids are having their vitamins that they have every morning as well, and then she will choose what she would like in her hair that day. And another tip that I've got is get a little spray bottle and fill it with 1 part conditioner and 6 parts water. Give it a shake and you've got yourself a cheap conditioning spray. Then it's time for coats and shoes and generally being cheeky children, and then once they are ready to go, they will give me a big hug and then they will head out the door. Mark and I share the school runs at the moment because we're both working from home, and you know, it's fair and it's nice for him too, because it's not something that he was able to do when he worked in an office in Manchester. So once they are off and on their way, I will crack on with doing a few things for me. And the first thing that I like to do is just get myself a coffee. I won't have had one yet. I tend to never sit down once I've woken up. I'll never sit and chill. I would just crack on and get everything done, and then once the school run is done, that is my time to have a coffee and just a little bit of time for me. I always like a tidy house as well. I just feel like tidy house, tidy mind, so I'll give everywhere a quick run around because it'll only be me and Mark in the day, and it's nice to have it nice and tidy and smelling nice. I am also obsessed, absolutely obsessed with this Fireplace for Your Home video that you can find on Netflix. There's a few of them, but I will admittedly set this going so it's nice and cozy. It's October when I'm filming this, and it just makes everything feel a little bit nicer. So that is on, and my little pumpkins and my setup is looking nice, and it just makes me feel a little bit more cozy and comfortable and set up for the day. I'm also going to light a candle because I love a smelly candle. These are actually wax melts, so they smell amazing. This one smells like outdoorsy, cabiny, woodsy. It's beautiful. And then I will sit down at my desk with my coffee and I will start working. And that is essentially our morning routine, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Bye.